And guys, we are back tonight, however, it is Friday. It is after 11 p.m. Today, as you can see, it's raining. Today I didn't went to the gym. Yesterday I didn't went to judo training as my ankle is still injured. But today I find out the date of the competition that is going to be in Malta, International Malta Open in judo. So I was thinking that it's going to be end of the February, but I find out that it's beginning of the February. So I train at home, I done supersets, push-ups, pull-ups, abs workout and some similar stuff. Took shower, went to the bed, but start spinning. I cannot, my brain doesn't give me to stay like that, as I know that I have approximately 2 weeks to be fully prepared. I'm good, I'm in good shape, I'm far stronger from when I input the gym. My food intake is much bigger now, much better, but I will start changing now. Simply I couldn't stay only like that. I need to know that I give full 100% of myself to be ready for something. And for this one I really want to be. So I finish this. Tomorrow early morning we have training, probably random session in our club, then random session in Pembroke, and we'll see. I'm fully overloaded with tiredness, with soreness in muscle, but that's normal because I'm doing a lot of trainings and it's normal. So when I finish run, I will run 10 kilometers. I pass 2 circles already. I run 1.5 kilometers, 500 meters I walk, and like that up to 10 kilometers. When I finish this, outside it's cold. For me it's not. I'm used on this kind of weather. I really like when it's a bit colder, but for somebody who is normal, not like me, this is cold. But when I finish this I will go to swim, as water now it's cold. So for the purpose of recovery I will go to swim. I'm going to film that as well. Tomorrow I try to film session that we'll have. Then after straight away I will go to the gym. I will do some strength and endurance training. That it will help me further in judo. So continue watching the video. See you later on. So guys, as you could see, this video it is a bit longer. There is more segments in it. Now while I'm filming this, it is Sunday night. The first part of the video that you were watching, it was Friday night, the run that I made. So what happened, as you could hear previously in the video, that I find out late for the competition when actually date it is. So I have 2 weeks to prepare, and I couldn't stay relaxed that day, and that night I went for a run. So what happened, that day I didn't done the gym, I done training at home, pretty intense training at home. I was doing supersets of pull-ups, push-ups, abs workout. I done it in above 1 hour. Then after I took shower, stay a bit relaxed, went to bed, but unfortunately my brain didn't give me to stay relaxed and to sleep, as I was spinning about the competition and about the things, and I know that I didn't do as much as I could, and I couldn't wait. Simply I was not feeling good to wait for the next day to continue with that. So what I did, I went up and I went for a run. I knew that it's going to be rain, as all day long it was raining. Forecast, when I checked at the moment when I was going out, I saw that it's going to come heavy rain. Still I went. I was completely wet, but I don't have regrets, as it was really good run. I felt really good. I done what I wanted to do. I know if I didn't went, I would not sleep that whole night, that's for sure. I don't know why, but simply I'm like that. If I was not planning on competing, if I'm just training to train, maybe it would be different. But how I'm seeing it is, if you train for something that you would compete, you know, if you don't put 100% of yourself in, there is no point for me. Even if you win, it's not the same. So I went, I did run, I went, I took swim. To be honest, I went for a swim, as I was all sore from the previous trainings, previous days that I had. As you know, cold water is helping, but when I jumped into the water, I find out that the water was not cold water. Surprisingly, it was really warm. So it was really warm. I'm sure that it was like 16-17 degrees. So I was feeling really pleasant. So I stayed a bit. I swam, went back home, took a cold shower, and I slept. Saturday morning we had randori session in our club. Done that. After that went to the gym. In the gym, done some weight training, some cardio training. The training that I done with the weights was a bit, to say, shaky, as my ankle it is still injured. Even the run I strapped it so I could run. In the gym, what I done while I was doing with the weights, I was not doing so strictly, as I was leaning more forward than I should. But the pressure that it was making while I was doing the exercises, I couldn't manage on my ankle because it was too swollen, so I couldn't balance it. And especially when I was doing with the dumbbells, I was feeling really hard to do it. It was really hard for me to do it, but still I pushed through it. I done the training. Some of the exercises I didn't film as well. I was doing rowing machine. On the rowing machine I done 4 stages by 3 minutes. 3 minutes full in, 1 minute rest, 3 minutes full in, and like that 4 times. And I done step master for 30 minutes. For 20 minutes. This morning we had randori session, or sparring session, who doesn't know what is randori session we had in Malta Judo National Academy in the dojo of them. It was really good. It was a lot of people. It was really good, intense, 2 hours, really nice training, exhausting, but really good. I'm really satisfied. I'm feeling really tired, but I'm feeling really good. I would like to mention this, as a lot of people they tell me that I'm crazy, not normal, and so on and so on because of this. What I'm doing, I'm pushing too hard. This run on the rain, why I need that, and I understand everything, but even the people, they need to understand that is this. Just I'm pointing out. In reality, I'm not looking too much on that, but just I would like to mention. So for me, it's something that it's making me happy. It's making me feel good. I know that I'm doing something good for myself, and I hope with this that I'm doing as well that I will inspire someone as well tomorrow. You know, I would like to be inspiration to my kids firstly, and then as well to other kids or teenagers, or that's the first, and then to the older ones. As today it came the time like that if you're drinking, if you're taking drugs, if you're changing a girls, then you are playboy, you are something special. Same when you're a girl. For me it's completely opposite. You know, I really believe that the drugs for sure are not something good. Completely opposite. Alcohol as well. About the, in our cases of the guys, the girls as well, I don't see that like that. For me, always I had some other visions in my head. It's simply the thing, you know, as well, that from my side, when I look at the things, you know, if you want to be example to someone, I cannot go, I don't know, smoke cigarettes, take drugs, drink, partying, doing this kind of stuff, and then tomorrow tell to my kids not to do that, or give the advice to someone who is younger. You know, yes, I can give him advice, but will he listen to me, or her? Will they listen to me? You know, how I can give the advice not to do this kind of stuff and I'm doing the same? It is ridiculous. And the another thing, as I said, I'm not feeling good and I'm not having good opinion on this kind of stuff, but on the other side I have, as the sport is something that you can help you in every aspect of your life, and for sure much better influence on your life than this what I mentioned before. So as I said, I understand certain things maybe are funny, awkward, but that's something that I like, that I want to do it, that I will do it. And I hope that you will follow an example like this and do something similar for yourself. Not maybe the same, but at least that you will see it, what is the proper way, how to be disciplined and to follow this style of the life. Guys, I wish you all the best. As I said, I hope that I inspire you. I hope that you will share, like and subscribe. I wish you all the best, and as always, see you in the next video and stay strong.